We welcome back to the show this morning Craig Douglas for this week's Educating Mid-Michigan segment. Today we're talking about the great need for volunteers to help students learn and succeed. Good morning.
Good morning, Matt.
Great to see you. You know, there's so many needs and opportunities. Why is volunteerism at the top of your mind this morning?
Well, it's because of the time of the year, Matt. If you think about it, the next few weeks in most of our local schools will be among the busiest of the whole school year. You're going to have parties, field trips, events, prom, graduation, all these various events, field days, etc., will require a lot of hands on deck. And so it's a great time for parents to step up.
Well, and again, you have experience as a superintendent, other roles in education over the years. Talk about how volunteers help the school system as a whole.
Can I kid you a little bit? There's nothing like getting on the yellow school bus with a lot of excited students to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, and that kind of energy is great, but it needs to be channeled. You want to make sure if you take 30 students to a field trip, you bring 30 back, not 28.
Right.
So it takes a lot of extra help. And so that's why it's that satisfaction of stepping up and being able to help out.
Well, even things like you mentioned being a guest reader at a school. I mean, sometimes you have to seek out these opportunities, right?
Yep, many times classroom teachers will put kind of an all call out. We need people to help with guest readers. Who can volunteer, and that's a great opportunity to step up, and that's kind of a one and done. There are also ongoing opportunities, whether it's playground supervision, lunchroom supervision, etc., where people can come in on a regular basis too. Schools will help guide anyone who has that interest and that passion.
Yes, if you're interested, there's a need somewhere.
Absolutely.
Right. And then let's kind of dive into effective tutoring. How does one get into that?
So let's shift to middle and high school, secondary level. We're getting the end of the course challenges for kids. And in some cases, there may be some fatigue or maybe a lack of confidence or maybe some confusion. So sitting down as a volunteer tutor one-on-one or with a small group of students can help unpack or dislodge some of those barriers and get kids back on track. And finishing a course strong, there's nothing more satisfying for a youngster.
Well, overall, you know, how can people step up then to see you know, how they're able to give back and make a difference in a student's life?
So it's kind of in school, as I've described, it's the tutoring as I've described. There are many outside organizations too that need volunteers. Places like the Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA, various churches have after-school programs, the Reed Association in Saginaw. All these are great ways for volunteers to channel their passion to help out and help students at the end of the school year, and then even through the summer in some cases.
Yes, a lot of those nonprofits, organizations are part of that bigger picture
and it's
when it comes to educating.
Wonderful to step up.
Yes, of course. Great idea. We appreciate the encouragement. And as always, if you have any questions related to education, that is, you can send them to goodmorning@abc12.com. And we appreciate your insight.
Thank you.